guys, how's it going? Shimbob here, and today I want to talk to you guys about some of the latest changes going on the PTR that I'm sure you're all aware of from other YouTube channels, because I know I've been a little bit behind on these sort of things. So this isn't so much a news update video as it is a discussion on what I think of the changes that are occurring on the PTR, particularly the new character, Amari. Remember guys, if you enjoy the video, be sure to give it a like and even subscribe for more content like this. So I also wanted to briefly mention some of the changes going to D.Va, McCree and Zenyatta particularly. I know there's some changes to some of the other characters as well, and that all of these changes are a bit of a moving target, so we can't be sure that they're going live, but it's nice to see how Blizzard are thinking with regards to these matters. But on to the one thing that will be going live, and that's Ana, the brand new support sniper. So you've probably already seen a bunch of gameplay of her, so I won't go too in depth about her abilities and stuff like that. I'll just give a quick overview and then my thoughts on how she plays and what I like about her. So she's a support hero and she's able to deal damage and heal kind of like Zenyatta, but she's focused more towards the healing side of things than Zenyatta. Her primary fire from her biotic rifle will apply heal over time on friendly targets and a damage over time on enemies. So you can pretty much just shoot away at anything and you'll be doing something right at least, although the damage isn't that great, so you will want to prioritize healing friendly targets more often, I'd say. So the rifle's pretty easy to hit with. I think it's got quite a large hitbox. It can be zoomed or fired from the hip. When it is zoomed, the weapon becomes a hit scan weapon, which is really nice. And when it's fired from the hip, it's shot as a projectile with a velocity, so it can be a little bit harder to hit with. For her abilities, she has a sleep dart that puts enemy targets to sleep for 4 seconds. I think it's 4 seconds, don't hold me to that. Now this is great for shutting down ultimates or taking down a tank so that everyone can focus fire them. Her other ability is a grenade that can be thrown at enemies or allies as well. For allies, it'll grant an instant heal and increase healing done to that target for a short period of time. And then if thrown at enemies, it'll deal a little bit of damage, and then it prevents that target from receiving any healing from any source for a short time as well. So this is also good for a bit of burst healing, or you can actually self-heal with this, which is quite nice if you just throw it at your own feet. And finally, her ultimate is like a supercharger for whoever you shoot it at. It gives a damage increase, damage resistance, and a movement speed increase. I think they might have to tweak the numbers on this a little bit in the future, but at the moment it's really good to use on tanks because they just become like an absolute wrecking ball. Now, after playing her for a fair few matches, I mean it's kind of hard to gauge on the PTR because there's no real normal comps. Everyone's just playing, testing out the heroes that have the major changes like Ana and D.Va and stuff like that. But I'd have to say that she's a super effective hero and really fun to play. If you've got decent aim and good positional awareness, you are going to be a really good support for your team, as well as being able to get a fair few kills still. I mean, I don't want to call it too early, but I think once she goes live, she'll probably be one of my favourite heroes. Although I don't know if she'll be as effective on the console versions, just with regards to like the slower aiming process and stuff. But otherwise, she's really fun and a really well designed hero, so hats off to Blizzard for that. Now just moving on to other changes, I'm going to start with D.Va. So the main change to her has been regarding her defense matrix. Now instead of being an ability that you just use and it lasts a certain amount of time and then has a cooldown, it's now basically spammable, but it has a resource meter that runs down while it's on. So this allows you to toggle it on and off when you need it, making it more usable in more situations and basically giving D.Va more survivability. Now I think this change will really make D.Va a much more common pick if it goes live, and it's really fun to use. Next big change for me was the bump to Zenyatta's shields. So I think currently they've boosted it so his total shields and health pool sits at 175 at the moment. Not only this, but his Discord and Harmony orbs now travel really fast, I think 3 times faster than they used to. So the combination of these two changes now makes Zen a really solid choice, and he can actually pump out a fair bit of damage and just has a little bit extra survivability, giving you that extra confidence when playing him. And the final one that I wanted to talk about was regarding McCree's primary mode of fire. So all they've really changed here is the damage drop off on the primary fire has been severely reduced actually. So this allows him to do better sustained damage over long distances and becomes somewhat of a mid-range sniper character almost. I think it's a small change, but it's actually really nice because it kind of rewards the players who actually can hit their shots with a single shot and aren't just players that spam fan the hammer all the time. So that's just a brief overview of the current changes happening on the PTR that I thought were important to talk about and that I'm really excited about. I think that'll be great changes if they do go live, so we'll see if they stick it out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of it and what your thoughts are on all these potential changes and stuff like that, and even the new character. Be sure to check out the videos down below and follow me on Twitter at YTShimbob. Links down in the description if you need it. But until next time, just keep doing what you're doing, guys. Cheers.